A 1-minute noir film needs a director of photography, a costume stylist, a location scout, an editor and a director. And I'm one person in a room. So today I'm gonna show you how I built myself an actual crew inside invideo Agent 2, agents that remember everything and actually talk to each other. Quick disclosure, this video is a paid sponsorship with invideo. Let's get into it. Now before I show you the whole film, let's actually have a look at how I created this thing inside Agent 2. So here I'm inside Agent 2 and this is actually the project. This is the project that I created. It's actually pretty simple. I just launched a new agent and I tell the agent, you're my director of photography, I'm the director. And then I tell him what he needs to do. So I tell him, I want to make a short film of 60 seconds. I attach the script and the 2 characters of the film. I want you to generate all the images with Google Nano Banana Pro and the videos with Zenzdesign version 2.5. So I'm already locking in Google Nano Banana Pro and Zenzdesign 2.5 for the generations, and that's pretty important if you want to use these models. My film has a rule, and that is make sure every shot has the same color grade on each frame. So I'm also locking in 1 color grade around each shot to make sure it looks all like one movie and not like some different scenes stitched together, right? Now let's have a look at the character sheet. So this is my character sheet. This is just me. I have my name here and my height, clothing. I actually changed the clothing a bit later on in the project, but you'll see that later. Then I have another character, and this is the other guy from the movie, and that's the only persons we see in my film. So I have 2 characters. I want to keep it simple. Then we're gonna go to the script. I also made a script, and this is basically my script. It says the length of my film, where it's played out, and the voice. I wanted to have like a voiceover in the background, and this is just every scene is played here. And you can see it's pretty short. It's like 2 pages and that's it. And I give this to Agent 2. So I upload my script and 2 character sheet. After that, he starts asking me some questions like, your voiceover is a little bit longer than 60 seconds. I wanted to make a 60 seconds film, but the voiceover was, I think it was 70 or 80 seconds. So he asked me, do you want shorter or do you want to make the video longer? And I told him, let's make it 20% shorter. That was like an option. And he told me he doesn't touch anything without my permission. So he's gonna send me a new script, and in that script, it's 60 seconds long. So when we scroll to the beginning here, you can see I had first this jacket, then I changed it. So you can easily change stuff in your film. And then he sent me the new script, and this was the new script. So he made it a little bit shorter, and I had to approve this before he started. So that's pretty cool. Then I also got some questions about the voiceover. What kind of voice does it? And there were some things I could pick from. It was like a Dutch accented. So I picked that one because it was played out in Amsterdam. So I thought, fine, let's do the Dutch accented English. By the way, you can also give him your own idea of how the voice should sound like, but I just picked the one he gave to me, so I thought that was fine. Then I said the trimmed voiceover is approved, so we could go on making the generations of the images. He also gave me examples of the voice of the voiceover, so he wanted to make sure that I was happy with the voice, and I listened to it and I picked one of those. So he started generating all those text-to-speeches that was in the script, and then I could listen to all those texts and I could approve those again. Then I got the example images, and I thought this was a bit too dark. I didn't like this dark setting and I wanted to do it all over, and I said let's make a new color grade with new images, and then I got this one. And this one I really like. I liked how this looked. I also gave him an example of how the color grade should look like, and I uploaded this image, and you can see this was a lot lighter than the dark scenes we had in the beginning. I also have several agents that are working on my film, and that's pretty cool because these agents talk to each other. So if you tell one agent, like I have an agent of lighting here, let's go to agent lighting, director of lighting. I tell him I want to make sure the lighting is like that or that, and he makes sure that the other agent also gets this information. So these agents, they communicate with each other. So you can give every agent a task to do and they communicate between each other. So you know that the other agent also knows this information. Another cool thing is that you can add rules to your project. So let's say you want to have rain across all your scenes, or you want to start every scene with some neon light in the background when it's dark, right? So you can tell the agent, I want to lock in rain on every scene, and he remembers that, and every scene that you're gonna generate after that is gonna be in the rain like wanted to. I actually did that on a previous generation. I tried it out, but I didn't like the color grade and stuff like that, so I started on a new project just to work from scratch. Here we got the rain across all these scenes, and that's exactly what I wanted to do. That was a rule that I made inside Agent 2. So if you're gonna come back to this project after a couple of weeks, it's still gonna remember all those things, so you don't have to re-explain. So going back to the project, you can see it started generating these images, then you have to approve these images, and then you get these videos. Now, not every video is gonna be exactly how you want it to, and if it's not as good as you wanted to, just tell him regenerate this video again. Let's say this one, for instance, in the first generations, I didn't like my face, it didn't look like me, so I told him regenerate the image again and then the video, because you want to make sure the image look right before you make those videos. And it did that. I needed to go a couple of times back and forth before I actually was happy with the result. After that, you're getting all these videos with the voiceover here, and at the end it's gonna add sound effects, music effects, and it also asks you these questions like, do you want to add sound effects, do you want to add music in the background, and stuff like that. So everything is asked first before it's being generated. Now, if you look at the project here, you can see we have here the context. Here is everything about the movie. Here is my character, here is my character, and here we have some information about locked grade references. So if you want to lock in a color grade, you can do that. It's also going to be in the context here. Then we have the pages, and here you can basically see everything that's generated inside your project, all the images, all the videos, and all the audio files. And then we also have the chat here, and on the right you have your agents. Now if you want to make a new agent, press this plus button, and then you can give it the name like costume designer, for instance, and this agent is gonna be someone that designs all the clothing in your film. So let's say you want to have different clothing across a lot of characters, you can really let this agent focus on that one. Let's tell him you are the costume designer, I am the director, like that. And now we have 3 agents, as you can see on the right side here. So basically every agent has his own task. So if this were a series, every series would get its own brief inside this project. So you have like one big project, and then you can create different series inside it. So it's really everything inside one big thing here. So this Amsterdam thing, I actually wanted to make like a real 60-second video to see what it's actually capable of. Not just to test it out, but more like to see if I can make like a real kind of film in 60 seconds. Not 60 seconds to generate, but the film itself, right? So I think it worked out pretty good. Now let's have a look at the final result of the film.
6 years in this city taught me one thing. Everyone's selling something. Tonight, it was my turn to sell my way out. My contact swore this was the last. Clean, in and out. I needed to believe him. One more bag, then I'd disappear. New name, new city. No more looking over my shoulder. That silence. I should have read it for what it was. Willem. Of course it was Willem. Not here to meet me. Sent to end me. He was counting the bag. Counting on a man who begs. 6 years I played the guy who delivers. Turns out I was always the one who finishes things. Last delivery. And for once, it went exactly my way.
So Vision Labs run an independent test on 7 AI video agents, 100 prompts, 700 videos, 16 metrics, and InVideo Agent 1 ranked number 1 overall, first in all 3 quality categories, ahead of Runway, Luma, Minimax, and Kling. And Agent 2 is the new version of the agent that was already the best. And by the way, this is built for actual studios too. Enterprise grade security your data is never trained on, and teams can work inside the same project with outside agencies. So basically there's a model under the hood, but a model isn't an agent. Think of a model as a portion of a brain, and the intelligence is everything built around it. This layer is built only for creative work. That's why the memory and the instincts feel nothing like a regular chatbot. ask it to code something and it won't. That's a job for Cloud Code. This is the kind of Cloud Code moment, but for video. You describe the intent and the agent does the work. invideo also runs a research desk, and they've launched a research grant of up to $200,000 for people with ambitious ideas. So here's my honest verdict. I really like to work with Agent 2. It's amazingly fast. It's cheaper than Agent 1. I tried Agent 1 before. I will leave a link to that video in the description. You can also check that out. And it's extremely smart. So it knows everything. It also sees the flaws in a project and it helps you with fixing those flaws. So here's how much time it cost me to create this project and how much I spent on it. So it took me a couple of hours because I really had to go back and forth with regenerating the scenes, thinking about other color grades and stuff like that. So it took me a little bit longer than I expected, and the costs because of that were a little bit higher. So if you want to try out Agent 2, check the link in the description of the video. There you can try it out yourself and see if you can make an awesome film like I did. So thanks for watching this video, and I'll catch you on the next one.